Hi peeps! What's up? Um, man, this last week has been so hectic for me, I tell ya. Uh, I found out from this article that this woman decides she's gonna go into a Walmart, steals a Jimmy Dean sausage, she stuffs it in her shirt, and then she decides to go into the stupid Walmart bathroom and takes the Jimmy Dean sausage and starts pleasuring herself with it. That's disgusting. Have we gotten that disgusting in our society? I don't know. I don't want to elaborate too much on this whole subject because I could possibly get myself into trouble with a bunch of people, so we're not going to go there. Um, let's see. Oh, yeah. What's in the bag time? I know this is pretty much everybody's favorite thing. Um, I kind of like to do other things like unboxing, and I can't strongly emphasize that enough because I really want some things to unbox. So um, we'll see what happens with that. So first thing, Hot Wheels Camaro convertible concept. I thought that that was probably one of the best finds I've found in a long time. There's the front of it. I know it's a little too bright and you can't see it very well, but there we go. There's a little less glare there. I don't know if I can stop moving my hand. Hello! Okay. Anyway, next thing I got was it's a roller coaster car, and as you can see, there's the connection to if you wanted to make it into a train, and then there's the front connection. This I saw this at Meyer, and I really had to pick this up, and I really love the detail on it. I like the red and yellow, and this once again this is called Loopster, and I just think this was awesome. Now, kind of a spoiler alert, but kind of not, because I bought another thing which you all know that I've been looking for, and I would love to have more, because of, it surprises everybody. I'm into giving people surprises, and I want to let you guys know that Hot Wheels are not the only, Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars are not the only thing you can send me. So you can send me a lot of other things too, like electronics reviews and toy reviews, especially because I still have the kid in me. So I mean, I really love toys. So send me anything, and I'll review it. No disgusting food, please. I have a very weak stomach, and I know you guys might really love to see that, but no disgusting food. Next one. This is a Lamborghini police car. Okay. The reason why this is opened up out of the package is because it came out of one of the surprise packs. Now, you're in for a real treat. There's the back of it. Now, you're in for a real treat. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, oh, by the way, top. The reason why I'm saying this is because I got another surprise pack. So, this is what it looks like. Okay. They call theirs the power grabs. Okay. There we go. That's better. That works. Alright. Now, we are going to open this up and see what's inside. It's kind of like opening up a Christmas present or an Easter egg and you don't know what's inside. If I can get the thing open. Of course, this does not help. There we go. See, it's open. Let's see what this is. Oh, cool. That's kind of neat. That's what was inside. See? And then the little shovel thing goes up. Kind of like that. And kind of suck if you had a car behind you and if this thing was real, it would kind of suck if there was a car behind you and it malfunctioned and throw all the dirt on you. It'd really stink if it was cow manure, but that's besides the point. This is not too bad of a find. I mean, would I buy this if I knew what it was? Probably not, because I don't really collect much of construction vehicles. It's not my thing. So, I mean, that was kind of neat. So, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about collecting these in general. When you find something, and this goes for any collection, when you find something and you notice that you haven't seen this in any other store, get it. Because if you don't get it, chances are it's not going to be there the next time you go. So, you know, I mean, you got to be very, 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 very careful. You got to make sure the package is in good condition. You got to make sure that the package has not been opened up any. I have seen people who have tried to tape packages up. That doesn't fly. So when you're collecting anything, you got to make sure that the package is in really good condition. I have been collecting Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars, oh gosh, probably since, I want to say, since I was 5. And so, I mean, that's my passion, one of them. I mean, there are so many other things that I would like to collect that, you know, I just don't have the money for. You know, because when you're disabled, you have limited funds, which I don't want to talk about that. But one of the things, too, is that I would really love to start collecting Transformers. That is my number one thing. To me, you can set me up with Transformers, Hot Wheels, Matchbox cars, and I mean, I'll collect other die-casts too. Like, if you're gonna send me any other die-cast, I would, besides Hot Wheels and Matchbox, I would rather you send me like the premium cars, like the ones that have like all the detail on it. So I mean, because I would rather not review any of the cheap brands that you get that are like the generic brands that aren't the name brands, because those things are built so horribly and they're not that great of quality and they break very easily. So to me, I may sound picky, but durability is key. So I mean that's just the way it is. Um, and roller coaster news, found out that Rocky Mountain Coasters is getting ready to build a new roller coaster at Dollywood called Lightning Rod. Now, I saw this, the concept drawings of it. That thing is neat. They have um, um, the trains look like hot rods, and I thought that that was really neat. They have a lot of interesting stuff um, on that ride. I can't really go much into detail about it because there's a lot of specs on there that I don't particularly understand. But I hopefully will be covering that in a later video. Um, Me getting on here every day so far is not working that well, but I am working on my schedule of when I can and cannot record, so um, you'll be seeing videos down the road soon of every day. So that will be um, happening down the road. Uh, let's see. Tonight I had spaghetti for dinner. It was pretty good. Didn't help so much that our weekend cook is sick. I just hope I don't get anything. I really can't afford to be sick. I've already been sick once already, and I hate being sick. Especially with my hemochromatosis. It makes my immune system low. Because they have to take that blood out of me. It sucks. But you know, I've been trying to do better at taking multivitamins. And those things are horse pills. But I gotta try to stay healthy somehow, and I'm gonna be working on my diet. So that's pretty much what's been going on. You know, there's new movie out I want to see. It's called The Boy, and some of you may have heard of it. And I just would want to see it. It looks kind of weird, but I mean, it's something that I want to see. So I mean, we'll uh, we'll see what happens with that. I may not be able to see it until it comes out on DVD because I very rarely ever make it to the movie theater. Um, I would like to make it to the movie theater more, but sometimes my schedule doesn't allow that, and uh, I have 2 weeks off of work for Christmas break, so that's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to that. Get to spend some time with the family. I don't get to spend much time with family um, because a lot of them are so scattered out across the United States, or they all have jobs, and they don't really have much time to talk or anything. So, my family is spread few and far between. Um, I wish they all lived closer, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So, but there was something else I found out. Can't remember what it was. Well, anyway, so I am doing well. I've been very exhausted, but that's to be expected because I've been working my butt off every day at work. So, I mean, I try to get as much sleep as possible, but that doesn't always work either because my body decides to wake me up at 9 in the morning. Like this morning, my body decided to wake me up at 9 in the morning, but that's okay because my stepdad had to come over and figure out what in the world was going on with my cable. I mean, what in the world is going on over there at AT&T? I don't understand it. I went and get AT&T Uverse. Okay, it works the first day and a half, and then it decides, oh nope, I'm done. It's not going to work. Every channel says you're not subscribed, and it's like, what? What do you mean I'm not subscribed? It's just, I didn't understand it. And so he came over, he called AT&T. AT&T fixed the problem, and I have cable again. For now, I hope. So, I mean, they gave me a whole bunch of credit on my bill, which is a good thing, because I was out of cable for about a week, because we were trying to get a hold of them for about a week. They sent me a new cable box thinking that was the problem. No, that was not the problem. I must admit that I think that the Motorola cable receivers tend to work a lot better than like your ones from like Cisco or other companies that you never knew made cable receivers. I personally think Cisco does a whole lot better off with making like Wi-Fi routers, if that's what you want to call it. I think I don't know. So I mean, yeah. And I've been spending a lot of time on Twitter. I guess you can say I'm addicted to Twitter. And I see a lot of crazy things on Twitter, I'll tell you that much. Uh, Still getting the hang of it. The more obvious thing is, tweeting. Of course, everybody knows how to tweet, unless you're someone's grandmother who doesn't know how to tweet. You know, it's kind of funny because my grandmother, somebody bought my grandmother a computer one year on my mom's side of the family, and she told him, "Get it out of my house. I have no use for a computer." So, I mean, they tried to get her into it, but she just didn't. She just didn't want to have anything to do with it. And I think that's probably the way that she would think about cell phones. Um, she probably wouldn't be too happy that all of her grandkids own cell phones. But, it's how you get a hold of people these days. Not very many people have landlines anymore. And pretty much the only thing you need a landline for now is your internet. You don't, not very many people have home phone service anymore. It's becoming a thing of the past. I mean, I remember every time you used to go to a convenience store, or, every time you would go to a grocery store, or on every single corner there used to be payphones. Now pretty much the only place you can actually really find a payphone is like in an airport or a Greyhound station. But I think Greyhound stations are even starting to take out their payphones. Payphones really are non-existent hardly. I mean, I remember one time I used a payphone. That thing was um, difficult for me to figure out how to use. So, and I remember one phone my grandmother had, which was one of those rotary dial phones. She wanted me to learn how to use it, and I didn't get it. Because when you're somebody with a disability, a cognitive disability, it's hard to understand stuff like a rotary dial phone. So, I mean, that's why I'm glad that I don't know where it is right now. That's why I'm glad that I have my smartphone. Yes, the screen is dirty, but I don't care. As you can tell, I use it a lot. That smartphone for me has been a godsend. Because I mean, I love how easy it is to use. I mean, there are some things where I don't understand parts of it, but I mean, I've gotten used to it. I mean, there's no complaints about it. So I think probably the biggest thing that a lot of the companies need to work on is um, their customer support centers. But cell phone companies have gotten to be really good because they have started transferring you to people who actually speak English instead of India. I think that they've realized that they have to have the U.S. based call centers, um, and I think they've done that for our benefit. Um, I know with me, when I call a customer support center, um, it is hard for me to understand because when they're talking to me, um, and they have a really heavy accent and they're from India, with me having the disability that I do, it gets all jumbled up. And so I don't understand everything that they're saying. So that's why I'm really appreciative of the cell phone companies bringing the call centers back to the United States. And it's nice because you're also creating more jobs here in the U.S., which is something that we don't have much of. Because a lot of them are being sent, a lot of our jobs are being sent overseas. And that'll be a discussion I'll have with you in another video. So, um, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and hope to see you Monday. Tomorrow's normally my rest day, so you might see a video from me tomorrow, you might not. But if you don't, you'll definitely for sure see me Monday. So, this is Coaster Carl signing off.